Hey everyone. Okay, so it's been a couple weeks since I reported. I've gotten really bad about doing this. My goal is I'll do a video every week and then 2 weeks will pass. But anyway, I had a good excuse this time because I was dealing with the cleanup of the hurricane. And so I just wanted to give you an update. The good news is all those trees, well, not all the trees, all the trees that were down around the house, they've been cleared except for a couple I'll show you. The other ones that kind of extend throughout the property, that's going to be like another month before they're done. But I'm not looking at those day to day, so I don't really care. But what I did want to show you is looky here. Can you see that? I'll turn the camera around so you can really see it. But I have my roof. It looks so good. So let me get up closer to show you. And, again, I'm using a composite cedar shake called Bravo roof tiles, and it really does look like cedar. So let me turn this around. Well, I can't turn the rest around, so let me do it this way. So there we go. And I'll walk up closer so you can see it. We still have to do the porch right here. Because as you see, the siding's not on. This is the only part where the siding's not on the house. And so for them to work on that, they didn't want to do the porch completely. But you see it up there and it looks really good. And the copper flashing is around the chimneys. Honestly, I cannot say enough good things about this. And then let me show you on the flip side, what it looks like on the front. It looks really good there too. Ooh, the sun's really bright right now. Let me show you the pool house because, again, remember, I'll insert a picture for those of you who don't remember. I had a giant tree that was right here. It was right here. You can see all the dirt. It was a hackberry. And a hackberry really kind of has three parts. I have other hackberries around the property, and all three parts kind of split. One went toward the pasture, one went in the pool, and one went on the pool house porch. But let me now show you the pool house porch. It's not done. They've still got to do the decorative trim up on top of the porch, but it looks really, really good. By the way, you can see the damage that was wrecked on this fence. But I was replacing this fence anyway, so, but the saddest part is my pool is so gross right now. So let me show you that. But first, here is the porch. Again, it's not painted, and the decorative trim's not on there, but let me get out of the way. Woo, there you go. Look how nice that looks. Oh, look how dirty the pool is. Is that not gross? That's because the entire tree fell into it. And as you see, I've been scooping excess limbs out of the bottom of it, and I still haven't gotten it all. It's going to be a work. And again, kind of a blessing in disguise because this liner was so old that it needed to be replaced. And so now I have a great excuse to replace it. So I'm going to replace this liner. It's going to be a way prettier pool in the spring. But in the meantime, I'm going to try to clear this up just so I don't have to look at this gross dirt pond. By the way, wait, hold on. Can you see this? No. There it is. That's the one damage that the tree did. It kind of broke those two bricks. So I'll have to have that repaired. But let's go look at this pool house porch. Okay. Here we go. Look at these columns, isn't it? It's just, I'm going to walk in it because I'm going to have fans and an overhead light in the center, but it's just so much nicer than the arbor. I think I'm going to sit on this porch all the time. I just love it. By the way, ideally, I kind of want to get rid of this concrete, just so you know. I did not put that in, but it's fine. But it's just not what I would have done if I were building it from scratch. Nor would I would have had a rectangular pool too, but I'm stuck with this shape, so I'm going to keep it. But I kind of want to tear up the concrete and instead just brick the whole thing. I think that'll be way better. And I'm going to get way better steps. I hate those steps so much right now, but that's the big pool plan. So, you know, again, an expense I wasn't quite ready to do, but you know what? I'll go ahead and do it. It'll be really good. Okay, so let me show you the front of the house. Oh, here, and then, well, actually, I want to show you something else. Because I used to love that hackberry, the way it framed out. You know, I'll go over here, and I think I've told you all this, that my favorite view of the house was from this side of the pool. And I used to love to sit out here, and you had these two, you know, they had the giant pecan trees and the giant hackberry, and they kind of framed the house so well. So anyway, now that the hackberry's gone, oh, this is me literally just pointing at you. Now that the, I'm so bad at this, I'm so sorry. Now that the hackberry's gone, which is right here, you can see this whole side of the house. And again, this side right here that you see, it's a more creamy-ish color. That's the new paint. We still haven't painted the library part, so that'll be done soon. We're gonna have to do some work on this chimney, which is why we haven't done that yet. But now that hackberry's gone, you can see the house, and I just love this view. And more importantly, what was the north side of the lawn, and it was very shaded, and so you couldn't do much, now gets tons of sun because I'm sitting here just looking at it. And so I can make this a really pretty lawn on the north side and get grass going. And so I'm super excited about this. By the way, look, here's Oatsy. She's been enjoying me on my duty. A lot of you guys have been asking, where's Oatsy? Where's Oatsy? So I wanted to make sure you saw her this time. So she will follow us along for this journey. But okay, so here's what I'm talking about. See, this is now a nice sunny lawn that I can get good grass going. This big hole where the tree was, I'm going to plant a live oak there because I've always wanted to have a live oak tree. It's a perfect spot for it. Be very slow growing. So I you know what? I'll never even get to really see the full benefit of it, but future people will. And I hope they will appreciate my live oak. But okay, let me show you the front. And I took out a couple trees out here too. They didn't blow down. I just hated them because they were kind of weedy and junky looking. One was a walnut, and the other was, I don't know what it was. Maybe it looked like a weed tree, really. Anyway, this walnut tree, once they cut down, it was growing in a weird way. I had a giant hole in it, so I'm glad I took it out. But it was right here, and it's opened up this whole area. So this area I'm going to put grass too. And then I've cleared this up right here and put some boxwood along, which is great. That walnut tree, by the way, is growing up against the cedar. And so it was really mangling the growth of that cedar. So now that cedar can come out. I'm going to have to kill these stumps, but look, see, that's the giant hole that was in my walnut tree. All right, but I want to show you this. Look at that roof. Is that not amazing? Again, you're looking at me, so I'm going to get out of the way. I'm going to let you see that roof. And Oatsy, there's Oatsy. But isn't that pretty? And then I need to show it on the portico. Again, my portico is not done, but it's getting close. By the way, I was blowing leaves and I ran out of gas, so you can see when I stopped. And then I thought, I'll film a video for you guys instead, and then start re-blowing leaves. Okay, so there's my still unfinished portico. Ooh, the sun's situated just in the right spot that makes it hard to see. But let me get it where, okay. Can you see the roof? I swear to God, if you were here in person, you would be like, that is a cedar roof. So I could not be more thrilled with it. Now, granted, again, it was really expensive because it lasts way longer than a cedar roof, but it's worth every penny, in my opinion. All right, Oatsy's still exploring that one. Oh, and I get to show you the camellia ramble that, well, I was going to say that Luke and I put in, but Luke did 80% of the work. So I did plant a couple. Okay, so here's the camellia ramble. The idea is the little path will kind of trail. Is this my hand? It's so funny when I'm doing my finger this way, I can see it, but on the camera, it's not working out. But it will go along the things, and it will twist, and it will turn, and it will come around, and will kind of grow in. But it's going to be really pretty. And the thing that I love about it most is, let me get out of the sun, is you're going to have this really pretty view of the house from this side. And anyway, so you'll see camellia and that pretty portico and the house. That gives you a good sense of the roof. And then let me show you the portico roof. Okay. There it is. Well, you can't quite trust me. It's really, really pretty. Anyway, that portico's so close to being done. I can just feel it. So, and then, I was planning a bunch of stuff today. Well, we're having the boxwood allay planted this fall, and then it's going to end with an arch of forsythia. And so I was planting the forsythia. So I'll show you that. The grass is in desperate need of being cut because with all those trees down, we couldn't cut it. So it looks a little bad. Don't judge me too much. We still haven't done the windows, and those haven't been painted. So that's the thing we're waiting on there. The shutters are coming, I think, any day now, though. So I'm excited about that. That's going to really change the look of this. This tree still has to come out, my dead cedar. It actually, there was some green to it, but very small. And so this tree lost some limbs, and because of that, you see how dead this cedar is now. So I have to take that out. But okay, here's where the boxwood allay is going to be. And down there, I put some flags so the guy that's cut the lawn won't run over it. But see, it's a nice little arch. Now, don't ignore ignore the shape of it a little bit, because those flags are not exactly where the forsythia is. So it's a prettier arch than it looks in here. And then my deer are right in the center of it. So I had to move that. But I think it's going to be really pretty. The boxwood will come down here and then end in this archway. So that is that. Now let me show you. Remember how there was a tree that fell in the boxwood allay behind the kitchen house? My glasses, by the way, look filthy. So I'm sorry about that. You can't see my pretty eyes. I'm obsessed about cleaning my glasses. So if I notice it, that's all I'm going to think about now. Okay, so the good news is, see, here's this boxwood allay that's behind the kitchen house. A tree fell on it, but look, you can't even tell. Yeah, I'm the luckiest person in the world. And I want to show you this. We have been planting trees where trees fell. So there was one in front I forgot to show you. We planted a dogwood there. And then where this cedar tree came down, we have planted another dogwood, which I need to put some water on. But, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm just now telling you this. My power's back on. So I came to the house today and saw that, and I'll go walk down here and show you. Saw that my new power line pole was put up. So I thought, ooh, that must mean the power's on. And they had told us to turn the power off. So when they worked on it, if it caused surges, it wouldn't cause an electrical fire. And that freaked me out because I could just imagine this whole house going up. So I had the breakers off. So when I first came here, I just didn't even know the power is on. But as soon as I saw this new power line pole, I figured it had to be. So I have power again. I'm so excited. That means I have water. I haven't had water for 3 weeks because well water needs power to get to the house. So I am thrilled. Anyway, I won't show you exactly, but see my new power line pole. It's so excited. Ideally I would really like to bury this thing someday, but you see the down trees still across the way. Hopefully those will get taken care of soon, but that's not my property, so I just have to look at it. And then in about a month, you see this mess of trees. This is where I told them, it's like, don't worry about this now. Let's just deal with the stuff right by the house. But and phase 2, we're clearing out this crap. So, okay, so there we go. That is, well, let me think of what else I could show you. Oh, I'll show you I'll show you the truck, because, and I'll put up a picture to remind you of this, but remember how a hackberry tree also fell on my truck? I think it was a hackberry. The tree was literally on the truck. And that tree must have fallen so slowly, and I guess the ground was so saturated that maybe it caused the truck to kind of sink, but for whatever reason, that truck has the has this little ding. So, wow, I think I'm going to leave it, because it's a good story to be like, this is from the hurricane. So I consider myself very, very grateful. I have friends, I'm from Western North Carolina, close to Lake Lure, and lots of friends in Asheville, and I really feel for them and everything they're going through. This was very scary here, but it was nothing compared to like what they dealt with at all. So I consider myself very fortunate and very blessed that I'm, got away with this the way I did. We still haven't put the siding on the garage, by the way. I think that's starting soon. I replaced these windows, by the way, because they were cheap vinyl windows, and so I had new ones made. And so it looks way better. It will look way better once the actual siding is on there. And I bought a really pretty lantern to go there, so I can't wait to do it. But look at that roof. So pretty. Okay, so I was going to show you the truck. I'm losing my mind. Okay, so I was walking to where the truck was originally. Okay, so here's the truck. The truck fell on this side and fell on the front. And then here is my little ding. Can you see it? Does it even register here? It's like, and that's my one ding. Oh, the windshield's cracked, but that's not that big of a deal. So I'll get that replaced. But I figured it's a farm truck. A farm truck's supposed to have, there's a little oat seed. It's a farm truck, supposed to have some dings. Okay, and I had some trees down the pasture, and those got cleaned out, but it's not the most exciting thing to show you. The truck, I couldn't park it in the garage because I've got tons of stuff in the garage from the renovation. And then, I don't know why I didn't park it in the stable. That would have made way more sense. But the truck was parked here, and then you can kind of see right here where this tree was, and it kind of just fell over this way onto the truck. But again, as you see, it's way more cleaned up. If I had finished blowing leaves, it would have looked even better. But again, I ran out of gas, so the next video I will show you that. Oh, you know what? I'll show you inside real fast, because I bought a rug for the den, and it's amazing how much rugs really kind of complete a room. So, and then I bought a oh, you know what? I bought a let me get it. I have a I'm just, I'm not even going to edit this out. You're going to just see how crazy that was. I had to take all the towels and sheets, because from where rain was coming in the, in the attic and through the windows, we were putting towels down everywhere. And so, of course, I couldn't wash them here. So I took them back to Old Town and washed them all there, and I've brought them back. But I bought this horse. So I got that at auction, and I got this really pretty painting to put in the dining room. It was the final piece that I needed for the dining room to kind of complete the artwork in there. There were these really two beautiful. This was an auction that was at Potomac in Alexandria, and it was a collector of Irish art. And there was this one portrait of this woman that was beautiful, and it was huge. And I wanted it so bad, but it went for more money than I wanted to spend. So that's why I got my little landscape and my little horse. They also had a great portrait of a family with horses and dogs, and I wanted that. Okay, so here we are back in the house. Those are Luke's bulbs at the end because they came during the storm, so we couldn't plant them. So we're just kind of keep them in the coolness of the room here. Let me close the screen door. Okay. All right, there we go. All right, now here's one I wanted to show you. Am I doing a good job at this? No. Let me put this down. Okay, so there we go. Look. Isn't that nice? Sorry for my dirty clothes. It's just really completed this room. So I'm very, very happy with that. And then I'll show you where the dining room painting is going to go. Right there. Because this is all portraits in here except for this landscape. And then so I want another landscape to put in front of this. So I found, from that Irish art collector, a really pretty landscape. I'll put a picture of it up so you can kind of see it. But look, there's my rug. It really kind of fills out that space. There we go. All right. So thanks for joining along. I will update you guys more. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I can show you here, but I don't think there is. Oh, yeah, I am going to update you with something. So the night of the hurricane, Luke and I got here, like the hurricane started at like 1 a.m., maybe 1 or 2, I can't quite remember. And we got here at maybe 10:30. Again, not expecting it to be hurricane. We thought, oh, it's going to be very tropical stormy. So we came inside, and it had already been like just raining cats and dogs. I mean, tons upon tons upon tons upon tons of rain. So we get in the house, make sure, it's handling okay. Because again, I did not have a roof during this storm. I just had like that membrane they put down underneath the roof. So making sure that that was okay. And at the time it was. Well, we were upstairs and we heard this loud bang. It was like bang, 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 bang. And we both freaked out because we didn't know what it was. And I'm like, well, I guess it's the ghost. I guess the ghost is not like the hurricane. But we were so scared because we couldn't figure out where it was. And we were kind of going into the other room, the room that we call the Chinese room because of the non-existent Chinese wallpaper. I've got the wallpaper picked out, but it's motivating me to get it. So we call it the Chinese room. Anyway, so we go in that room and we're kind of like peeking in the closets and stuff and we can't find anything. And then comes to find out it's like this piece of wood by the attic door because I had gone up in the attic to check the roof and I had not put that wood properly and it had fallen down the stairs. So that ghost story was not a ghost. It was me, but it scared the bejesus out of us. All right. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know if there's anything else that you would like to see. I hope to start painting in here. Oh, I'm doing a paint analysis. So I'm all excited about this. Susan Buck, the premier paint, she's not doing it, but the premier paint analysis person in the United States recommended someone for me. And so I'm going to collect samples. I'm doing 10 samples. So I'm going to focus on the hallway here. I really want to focus on the trim work, the walls. I want to do it the dining room. I want to do the trim work of the wallpaper room. I want to see what the colors of the interior doors were and what the color of the main doors were. So that's kind of the main focus of it. And then if I can do more later, but I'm hoping to start doing my actual interior painting sometime soon. But I really want to kind of wait until the exterior work's done because I don't want to get all muddled. Oh, and by the way, since I didn't have power, I've been, opening the doors and letting the cross breeze go. And when I open the front door, it's like a wind tunnel. It's amazing how that really works. And I can't wait when I get the screen doors on my side doors here and here. And I don't have a screen door here, but I'm going to do it where I can take it on and off. I'm going to open this sucker up and let it just go. And I just can't wait to see what that's like. But it feels so good in here right now. Okay, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you all later. Bye.